What's going on, guys? L.S.D here. Today we're tackling a review. I know it's different, but it's still technically gaming related, so bear with me. And today we're going to be looking at the Anbernic RG40XXV. We start looking at this thing, you notice you have your USB-C charger down below and a headphone jack for it. You notice the multicolor LED ring around your joystick. Beautiful colors, there are many options with it. We'll get into that in a little bit here though. And you'll also notice there's a mini HDMI port on the top of the device. We'll also get into that in a little bit as well. It's the two volume buttons on the top left side and the mini SD port on the bottom. You'll have your L1, L2 buttons, R1, R2. You got these little grooves along the bottom as well for your fingers to rest in. You have your power button on the top, a reset button right below that, and another slot for a mini SD card as well. And I mean, just look at this screen. Very well lit, great colors around this ring here. If I can get it to focus, just give me a second here. Like I said, there's a lot of options with these colors as well. Well, let's not wait any longer. Let's just go ahead and dive right into this thing. We're going to go ahead and plug in our mini HDMI cable right there on that blurry port. If you can see it, there it is right there. Plug that mini HDMI right into there. Now again, it is a mini HDMI. Just remember that. We'll take a regular one. Now you're probably looking at the screen wondering, yes, this does play DS games. I mean, look at the options. Now you're gonna have to import some of your own if you want more than what's on here already. But I mean, yes, you can play Nintendo DS games on this device. Now one thing about this, you can change so many things on here. I mean, how your screen sits, single, vertical, horizontal, you know, whether you want to speed the game up, slow it down, you know, mirror your touch screen, cheats. I mean, the options are endless on this, honestly. So we're going to skip over all this boring stuff and we're just going to dive right into gameplay. For this demonstration, I went ahead and chose Pokemon Heart Gold. It's one of the better games, but I mean, really, you can choose any of them and you'll be just fine. I mean, you can use your joystick for the bottom screen and use the L3 on it to act as like your tap for it, and then the rest of your buttons behave like normal. Your A, B, X, Y, D-pad works for the top screen. I mean, it's pretty smooth, honestly. I think you could run any DS game on here and be just fine. I mean, just looking at it, the joystick works, L3 button works, your D-pad moves your character. I know I got a little distracted, ran into the wall. I'm not a pro gamer, guys, okay? I'm sorry. But it's so effortless and so smooth from this device. To run a DS game, you don't find that anywhere. Now, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up because, you know, there's so many different games to go through. There's so many options, from the PSP to the PS1, DS, you know, Atari games, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, regular Game Boy. I mean, the options are limitless on this. So we got a little bit of Pokemon Blue gameplay here for you. It's on the original Game Boy. You can see it's a little choppy. I don't think that's any discredit to the console though. I think it's all the ROM that I got on there because it's choppy. You can see it, you can feel it. But, I mean, every other game plays pretty smoothly, that I've noticed at least. Man, for all my old heads out there, doesn't that sound just take you back? But I mean, we got some more gameplay here, like on the Game Boy Advance. You see how smooth it runs. Like I said, I think it was just the ROM that I got for that Pokemon Blue. This is a hacked version of Fire Red called Pokemon Wish version, which is pretty fun. If you want to see gameplay on that, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, super smooth. You have save states on there, load states, and you can also just save the game normally if you want to do it that way. But fast forward, slow motion, rewind, stuff like that. You have all these options on here. Really well put together console in my opinion. And the last thing I'm going to cover here is just some of the options you have on here. So like the LED ring, you can change the colors, the speed of it, you know. There's a lot of options for it. You can connect to the Wi-Fi. You can connect to your home Wi-Fi, you know, hotspot, whatever. Change the date and time on there. Bluetooth settings as well. Moonlight's pretty cool. Moonlight allows you to just, like it shows right there, the IP address of your computer, just connect to that. And you can play it all on your computer. Well, there you have it. That's my review on it. Like I said, it's really well put together console. I thoroughly enjoy it. I actually have my old RG35XX, which still works amazing, by the way. But the one downside to it is it doesn't have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth connectivity. Meanwhile, the RG40XXV does have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And it also plays DS games. The 35 does not. This is not a sponsored video. Anbernic didn't send me to put any of this out there. This is just a product I'm very happy and pleased with, and something that I will see myself playing further. Now, I've had this 35 for about a year now. Enjoyed it. But, like I said, no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, so it can't do what I really want it to do to the fullest extent. So, if you guys want one, go check it out. I'll link the website down below in the description. But while I got y'all here, go ahead and do a few things for me. Go ahead and hit that like button. That way I know you enjoyed the video. Hit that sub button and ring that bell. That way you don't miss any content that gets dropped from me. And go ahead and leave it down in the comments below if you want to see any gameplay from this. If you want more reviews on more devices. If you want me to review the 35 that I showed. Or, you know, just pop in and say, hey. I check all my comments and I'll respond to every single person if I get the chance to. Sometimes I forget. I'm a space cadet, alright? Get out of my face. But go ahead, check out down below. Go ahead and hit subscribe to me there. And that's it. Peace.